Show. Sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go. It's the Danny Brown Show. Sit back, relax, you already know why you make studios. It's the Danny Brown Show. We about to get live. Let's go.
Yo, 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 what's up, though? It's the Danny Brown Show coming to y'all from YMA Studios here in Austin, Texas. I got the Beach Boys with me. What up, what up?
Yo,
What's up, Danny?
Yo, what up, man?
I've been good, man. Had a pretty cool weekend. Actually, I went and hung out. I went and seen Jane. It was great to see Jane. Always a good time to see Jane. But then I also went, Quelle and Casa Overall was here. They was playing at Empire at some shit called Razz Fest. So that was kind of cool to see all the local Austin talent. Shouts out. And I got none other than Alec Flynn in the motherfucking house today. How you doing, brother?
Dude, I'm fucking... Oh, wow, I got a nice applause break, too.
That's how we do it.
Dude, the boys are buzzing today on a Monday.
Love. That's right.
Getting fired up.
That's that Austin sun, man. You get that fucking vitamin D, man. Makes everybody happy.
I need at least 2 hours every day.
Hell yeah.
I get sun. Like, I live in LA, so I just rip out on the balcony.
Oh, shit.
Peel tarp.
Yeah, that's how I am.
Get the nipples nice and brown. That's
I'm
what
on that toe ring shit. I'm out there grounding. You know what I'm saying? I'm on my toe ring shit. I'm outside grounding, drinking my coffee every morning. You know.
Is there a lot of like local Austin like musical talent like that you've been checking out like in like?
I wouldn't say
rap,
I've been seeking it out, but I do come across some cool shit. You know, you could just be hanging out around this motherfucker. I feel like everybody play a fucking instrument.
Right.
You be just hanging out with a motherfucker. He just whip out a harmonica and start busting tunes. Be like, damn, nigga, right here is $10, man. I didn't know he was homeless too. Shit.
Let's get you in the studio, all right?
I thought you was just a cool dude hanging at the bar, you know?
Yeah. Because we went and saw Another Hour.
Yeah, they always kill shit.
They crushed.
Yeah.
Dude. I like the lead singer. The guy's got a cowboy hat that feels like it's too big for his head or
Them
too
niggas,
small.
I think them niggas vampires, though.
They
always
kind of
get
seem
scared
like
every
it.
time I hang around them niggas, especially after seeing Sinners and shit. I be like, oh shit, them niggas remind me of them niggas. So I gotta keep silver and shit.
They kind of bop in a way that's very fun. Like they'll be on stage with the guitar going.
They surprisingly don't smell.
They don't smell?
Nah, like I looking at them, I was like, these niggas stink. But then you get up on them, they don't smell though. Shouts out to the other album, man.
Yeah, man.
Y'all know, y'all thought it too, man.
Dude, I mean, yeah, most artists, I mean, kind of reek, dude. Even today, I was like, I got to make sure I don't reek. And I'm wearing this shirt kind of all weekend.
No, man, people thought that about me too.
No?
They was
No.
like, man, I thought you stink.
Anybody that's allowing the top of his foot to show,
Hell
I think
yeah.
does not stink. You take good care of yourself.
Oiled up and shit, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, right.
You know, but yeah. But oh shit, I was you know, get ready. I was watching. See, I ain't like Steve-O. I get prepared for shit.
Yeah.
So I watched a bunch of your shit over the weekend and shit, man. I was like, yo, like when I think about like when people be like, I do comedy or I'm a comedian. Like this is what I would say. Like this is what a comedian is.
That's so kind of you to say.
For
That's
real,
very kind.
real shit. I was like, cause you know, I guess nowadays comedy is like, I guess people trying to be edgy to say certain shit or just like really content creators, you know, posing as comedians and shit. But I would say like what I would think of what the traditional form of comedy should be. Like I think and which I think is harder to do because even in music, like even with rap music, like if you doing like traditional boom bap 90s hip hop that we even fucking heard for our entire, it's so hard to do a new take on that or to do something that so many people do it and still be making that shit good. So I commend you for that shit.
Thank you,
know
Dan.
what I'm
Dude, that's
saying?
so kind of you, man.
Yeah,
Well,
man.
I was listening to Quaranta. This, sorry, I'm not up to date with my Spanish. But I was listening to it this morning, and I think the through line through that album, what I felt was like you touched on some like darker tones, especially like you know, Jen's Terrific Vacation. I was like, yeah, like gentrification. Like you're digging deeper into like I think like even like the opening song, the intro song.
Yeah.
You're like, here's the roadmap for what I'm going to talk about.
Yeah,
which
yeah.
I appreciated.
Yeah,
and I
thank
think
you, man.
what we're trying to do is get to use this art form to kind of like figure out the most truest form of ourselves.
Dope, man. See, you get it.
I understand. That's what it's about, man.
But I made that album during a very dark time in my life. During
I could tell.
COVID. Yeah, during COVID and all that. I didn't even want to be making an album at that time, but we was all locked down. I had nothing to do because then I had like a shit ton of shows and shit to do that year, so all my shit got canceled.
Did they make you just like jam everything back when stuff started like opening back up?
When stuff started opening back up, I was already out here.
Oh,
during
okay,
that
you were
time.
already
Yeah,
there.
so I was
Right.
already here, and they was already open when I moved
Dude,
out here.
I lived in Denver, man. It was like
It was brutal,
that
man.
summer of 2020. It was like they were like, All right, well, go on a hike and good luck. Like
I did have a good time, but because I was partying all the goddamn time, you know. But I'm saying it wasn't healthy. It wasn't.
No, dude.
It wasn't a great lifestyle for me to live, which ended up me being out here. But now, shit, I'm, sober, clean,
Completely sober?
Yeah, outside. I mean, I'm smoking a little weed here and there.
Come on, gotta.
I mean,
gotta indulge a little bit here and there.
That happened by mistake, but I'm back in the game.
Dude, I've been dabbling in the mushies, man. I'm a big fan.
I had a whole summer of mushrooms.
They're the best.
I mean,
you ever take some mushrooms, get fucked up, and go to like a baseball game?
I used to do everything off mushrooms.
Yeah,
I just lived normal life. The whole summer, the grass was purple. I swear to God, I can't make this up. That's why I tell people all the time, like, I really think I fucked my brain up with that shit. Because all the time I can just like close my eyes and see visuals and shit. Just like what people would see when they tripping. I can just close my eyes and see that shit normally. It's a party going on in my mind.
And you're like, hey, can we turn the music down a little bit, guys?
But only thing with the mushrooms for me is I would turn to my own therapist.
Oh, right.
So I would literally sit there and have complete whole conversations with myself. And I don't think I'm the best person to give myself advice.
No, you need an outside. You're going to want an outside perspective.
Because I'm just all bad influence. I was just telling myself just to do all the wrong shit. And I'd be like, you know what? You are right. Yeah. So yeah, fuck that shit. All right, let's get it going. Let's spin the motherfucking wheel.
That's what I'm talking about.
For real.
Man, there's nothing like a couple mushies here. But like, I don't know. I sometimes like I'll microdose, just like it's been kind of recently. Mm-hmm. Like I'm a very routine oriented guy for like no reason, even though like I should probably just get up and just enjoy myself. And, like, but if I feel like I'm having like a weird day, I'm off my routine, I'll take a little bit of mushrooms and then I'll be like, oh, this will put me in a good mood. Never does.
Yeah, I started off trying to microdose because somebody told me microdosing to help me stop drinking. You know what I'm saying? But every time I would microdose, I would just get that little feeling. It was like, damn, am I like do I want to jack off right now? Or you know what I'm saying? Like, what do I really want to do? Then it got to the point, like, I'm actually a drug addict. So it got to the point where I'm like, fuck this bullshit. Let's go hard in the paint.
Let's find out who Danny is.
One Saturday, like, fuck it, let's go crazy. And I was going crazy. I was eating. It got to the point I liked the taste of mushrooms.
No way. Were you cooking them
I would
up?
like eat a whole handful of just chilling.
Do you ever notice that like when you eat them, like the elasticity of the shroom itself would get stuck in the molds?
Yeah, I would literally have cravings for them.
Okay.
Like the taste, not like I swear to God. But I'm a drug addict. I'm an alcoholic drug addict, and I fucking like even I was talking to my homie. He was like, I used to just sit around and just drink fucking. You would just hold like a fifth of tequila and just drink that shit out the bottle and don't flinch.
So yeah,
like you drinking water. Like I drink tequila. I'm down there fucking gagging. He's like, you would drink that shit and just like it was nothing.
Yeah, I know what you mean. That's kind of
tolerance, man. All right, let's go.
Oh, here we go.
Jelqing, what's that?
Finally, dude. All right, if it was gonna be Marvel, I was gonna say no. I actually don't do nerd stuff.
Yeah,
so
I was gonna say that's
not.
gay as hell. But
I don't do guys in masks. Sorry.
What is Jelqing?
I have no idea. If I had to guess, it sounds like maybe an Eastern European appetizer. Probably something they put out on like a
penis stretching.
Oh, of course.
Exercise that involves massaging and stretching the penis tissues, an unproven attempt. Yeah, of course it's an unproven attempt. If we could just grab our shit and joke that motherfucker to make my shit be hanging out the bottom of my pants right now.
I've seen guys do that though.
What?
Jelqing? I was like, I grew up playing hockey, so it's like we were at an early age, you're very
doing a lot of gay shit.
Yeah, I mean, I'd say it's the gayest straight guy sport.
Yeah, I know
what
you mean.
You know,
I think that's just like horseplay, locker room horseplay.
Yeah, but we're just kind of like, I'd see guys just like stretching it out, and I'm like, why are you stretching it out?
Should just get gay in locker rooms, Home Depots.
It's just, dude, it's just what it is, and it's like I feel as though I have the complete other end where I'm like, I'm so straight that it's almost like, dude,
yeah,
I'm okay with pretty much any sort of gay shit. I wore a dress on Bob the Drag Queen show last week. Actually, this past week.
Okay.
Yeah, dude, it was awesome.
I mean, I'm you talking to the gay clothes king. So.
Yeah, I love it, dude.
And honestly, in fashion, if the outfit ain't a little gay, then it ain't fashion.
That's exactly right. So I feel you, dude. I'm always wearing like women's watches. I think that's a big come up. You got to kind of get on.
All right, we can jump into some of these acts, Danny's. Yeah, I mean, because we're talking. Y'all don't want me to start talking about clothes, man.
I like talking about clothes.
This wouldn't be fun for anyone. For real. All right, next up, table for four.
Ask Danny.
Hey, Danny, I've been dating this girl for about 3 months now, and everything's going great. but she recently suggested opening up our relationship, but not to some random ass people. There's another girl at work who's in a relationship, and she wants all of us to start dating each other. I'm very on the fence, but the door is open. Any guidance? Is it better that she already knows these people? Shots out, Anonymous. She just want to fuck homegirl dude. That's all that is. But that's
I don't know about that, man. I mean, it's like, oh, so your girl, she picked out the people that she wants to hook up with?
That's what I'm saying. Does homegirl even know that she even, having this conversation with her, man? Like, I think she down. We can. But yeah, she just want to fuck homegirl dude. But
this sounds like an office where they're not getting much work done.
I just don't want to be hanging out with somebody, that's just not how that goes.
You have to meet your girlfriend's friend's boyfriend, and you have to have sex with him. That's way too much.
That got to be random ass shit. That can't be. That's like shit you do on cruise ships, and you never see the motherfuckers again. You know what I'm saying?
That's a big time Cabo San Lucas move.
Yeah, y'all was just y'all was feeling the vibes.
Yeah, you're like, hey, listen, I noticed you need a little bit of extra sunscreen, and my girlfriend over here is rubbing her nips. Let's get fired up.
All it takes is 3 days to forget about anything.
I want to see how far this coconut can fit.
All right, next up we got dog thoughts. Hey, Danny, do you think dogs can feel nostalgia? Shouts out to Orion Auto Parts.
That's awesome.
I've been recently been watching my dog for the past, it's going to be 2 weeks coming up in a few days, and by myself, just me and my dog. And I would say, man, I've never experienced a love like this in my life, man. I was always a cat person until I moved to Texas, man, but I'm fully converted to a dog dad now. And I swear to God, the love this dog been showing me, man, since her mom's been gone, and I've been just me and her kicking it. Even though I know she's taking advantage of me, just like any kid would do with their pops, like she getting the extra treats. She doing a lot more staying up late. I think she been up playing a game and shit when I fall asleep. You know what I'm saying? I've seen the PlayStation was still on this morning. I'm like, I wasn't playing that shit. So I don't know what they heard and should be doing late night. But yeah, man, we've been cuddling.
What kind is it? You got a big dog?
A Chihuahua.
Oh, you got a little one?
A hairless.
That's so fun, dude.
Yeah, she's been sleeping on my neck, all of my shoulder. I'm clamped up.
Dude, the bond you can have with an animal that you can fully palm.
Yeah, it's like I can look. The facial expression she give me is like I know what she thinking on.
Yeah,
like we tapped in.
You pick her up and you just look at her like this and you go, "You're my daughter and I love you."
No, I say crazy shit.
Yeah, put her back down.
It'd be sweet nothing. Yeah, that dog just be looking at me like, "All right, nigga."
The world begins and ends with you.
But do I think dogs can feel nostalgia? I think dogs can feel everything. Yeah, I think dogs are in tune on some. I mean, I do think cats are super in tune, like next level alien type shit. Because dogs are like anybody that give them something.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. But
I worry though sometimes about like dogs as a whole. I feel like I don't know. Do you notice this in Austin? Because this like happened when I used to live in Denver. I just noticed in Austin, people are bringing dogs to like a lot of places.
Oh yeah, I hate it.
It's too much.
My girl always be trying to do that. Like I'm like, fuck no, she don't want to be there. Leave her here.
Dude, they don't want to be there.
No, she don't even like getting in the car. The best advice about money I receive is that if you want to make a big purchase, just put that away to the side for a rainy day and don't spend that money until you got double that amount. And today's episode is sponsored by Acorns. Acorns is a financial wellness app that makes it easy to start saving and investing for your future. You don't need to be rich. Acorns lets you get started with the spare money you've got right now, even if all you got is spare change. You don't need to be an expert. Acorns recommends a diversified portfolio that can help you weather all of the market's ups and downs. You just need to stick with it, and Acorns makes that easy too. Acorns automatically invest your money, giving it a chance to grow with time. I love using Acorns because it turns that loose change in your pocket into investments. Sign up now and join the over 14 million all-time customers who've already saved and invested over $25 billion with Acorns. Head to acorns.com/DannyB or download the Acorns app to get started. Paid non-client endorsement compensation provided. Incentive to positively promote Acorns. Tier 1 compensation provided. Investing involves risk. Acorns Advisors, LLC, and SEC registered investment advisor. View important disclosures at acorns.com/DannyB. You can just see the anxiety just in her face. Like, this is some bullshit.
I counted 6 golden retrievers at the Nether Hour show last night. I go, what is your fucking problem?
And dogs don't like loud sounds and shit.
No,
like,
there's one on the stage. I'm like, this guy's shredding. What are you doing?
Having a heart attack. But yeah, I was at a restaurant and had a fucking big ass dog, and we was there with kids and shit. And one of the fucking dogs snapped at the kid and shit. I was I'm about to fucking kill y'all bitches,
dude. Of course, it's always it's only a matter of time till the dog freaks out.
They don't want to be there. Dogs want to be in the comfort of their home. You know what it's like to be a street dog? They know what it is. They be seeing them dogs on the street. They be looking out the window like, look at that dog with that.
You fuck with a street cat though.
Street cats, but man, no, they always come back with shit.
Yeah, that's a good point.
All right, girls BFF. Yo, Danny, recently broke up with a girl I was seeing for a year and a half. It wasn't the best relationship, and it ended kind of poorly. But now her best friend has been hitting me up, and we've been talking about maybe getting together. She had been mildly flirty before, but I never thought much of it since she was my girl's best friend. Would it be wrong for me to pursue this chick? Shots out to Mac. I mean, when you be living in them small towns and shit, you got to do what you got to do.
Yeah. What was the time period between like the breakup?
He didn't really say.
Okay.
But he said it ended kind of poorly. I mean, she obviously not her friend like that. I mean, I've fucked a lot of friends. So
at the end of the day, you want to have sex and build upon like an intimate relationship with people that you know. Like this seems like a kind of a lover boy if I'd ask.
I mean, the thing is, this motherfucker just need to mind their business and don't be pillow talking.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, you wouldn't even be asking me to do this if y'all know how to sneaky link the right way. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? You wouldn't even, you putting it out, you already planted up, you done put too much footprints out there.
But this tells me this guy at least has a conscience to ask you and be like, should I do this as the right, like any other.
You know what I was going to tell him? Yeah. Go for it, dude.
But a real dog would be like, yeah, no second thoughts.
No,
like,
man, especially ended kind of poorly, but hell yeah, I want to get my get back.
Yeah, exactly.
You know what I'm saying? It's personal now.
Yeah. Send a Snapchat of the back of her head.
I'm sorry, friend. You're just collateral damage at this point. All right, next up we got Bad Fan. Hey, Danny, what's the worst fan interaction you've ever had, or have you ever fanned out on someone too hard? Shots out to K. I guess the worst fan interactions are when they feel entitled.
Entitled to your time.
Yeah. Like if they be like, you know, you could just tell the way they approaching you and asking you, like to take a picture or to do something. It's almost like they feel like you gotta do this.
Yeah. Or like as a comedian, sometimes they'll get people that are like, yeah, that was a lot funnier than I thought it was gonna be. Or like,
oh yeah, just like the underhanded compliments type shit.
So like you're funny, like dude, there's nothing worse than an insecure woman at a bar. You tell, like, you know, it gets out you're a comedian and they just go, oh, so like you're funny. Okay. Like, and I'm like, really?
No, for me, it'd always be like, or it could be like a friends or something in there. And then one of them would be like, I don't even know who you are like that. He knows, you know, they'll just say, like, why you even got, like, I don't even know he's the one that's like, what does it matter, man?
What does it matter?
You just had to tell me you ain't a fan. You know, like I ain't on the bullshit he on.
Have you ever geeked out though when meeting someone?
Oh yeah. I definitely, because I be drunk and shit.
Yeah.
So, I mean, this was my drinking days. So, I can't think offhand, but I'm pretty sure I've definitely made some motherfuckers like, he talking too much. I think I remember one time I was sharing a dressing room with Pusha T. And I was really super huge fan of the Clips. And I was just happy to be around Pusha T, and then we were having a conversation, but you can tell he wasn't really too intrigued by the conversation and just wanted to shut it down. But I didn't want it to end, so I just kept on just trying to talk. You know, when a person just saying random nothing, just don't want it to be nothing. Just don't want it to be dead silent. So I was just saying anything I can just think of, just talking to him. I could just tell I was annoyed him. He eventually changed dressing rooms.
But dude, when you're in that drunk brain too, you're like, no, I'll get him back.
I don't even think I was even drunk this time. I'm pretty sure I was drinking, but yeah, he definitely switched dressing rooms. I left out to go use the bathroom or something. I came back, all his shit was gone. I was like, damn, man.
Dude, that happened to me. I was lucky enough to do the Boston Garden with like a bunch of Boston comics like for this thing, and Patrice Bergeron, famous Boston Bruin, like grew up watching, was there, and he was like, hey man, great set. And I just looked at him and I went, I'm going to have 100 beers tonight. And he goes,
some
okay.
Random awkward shit.
Yeah, exactly.
That was just like you just your brain just shut down.
Just shut down, shit. Dude. I just go like, what would he think would be cool? And I'm like, nah, this is a full-blown family, man.
So yeah, now when I kind of meet people, I just try not to embarrass myself. So the best thing to do is just be nice. I say like, you know, if I really like want to know that person, I would say something. I would acknowledge that their existence is there and that, you know, I know who they are, and then I just kind of leave it at that.
It's just like a nice compliment, dude. All you gotta do is like be like, hey, it's like wonderful to meet you. Like I've been a fan for XYZ, and I don't know. Like sometimes like Shane Gillis and Bill Burr had like a coming home or not a coming home, a benefit concert for the LA Fires, and I was in the after party. Had no business being there, and I just see him. Shane, and I'm like nearby, and I just make eye contact with him, and I just And then I just went home. Yeah. I just got
no.
So
one time
I
I actually did that with Pharrell. One time we were at a party and Pharrell was there, and then I was just I'm just super huge Pharrell fan, and then everybody started to kind of leave the party. But obviously, for real, he's going through a different entrance and exit than the rest of the patrons. Yeah. And for some reason, I just decided to follow where he was going. I didn't even know. Yeah. Like, for real, I didn't, like, it was just like, it wasn't a conscious thing. I kind of thought that everybody was going to the same exit or something. Right. But no, he started walking. I should have known that I'm not going in the right situation, because he started walking through like the restaurant, like the back kitchen area and shit. And I'm just following behind him. Like, then we get to the part where it's like this, one of those big ass elevators where you slam down the gate. Yeah. So I'm just standing there at the elevator with him. It was me, my manager, and my DJ. We just standing there, and they looking at me like, what are we doing? Like, are you going to say something to him? Or are we just standing here? And then I'm like, that's when I got it, like, we weren't supposed to be here. Or following them, and they looking at us like, what the fuck these niggas doing? Dude,
yeah. You got to pull one of these where you just, then you look, you go, you check your phone.
I just played off like, my bad. And then I just turned around and we walked.
You get in this car, you just go, Uber pool, right?
But that's what social media does to people. It make you feel like you know people, because he follows me. And I was like, he follows me with friends.
Bro, I know. Dude, plenty of fucking, they're just like, oh man.
All right, we'll have some of these weird web videos.
But dude, I will say, man, it is cool being nervous meeting people. I mean, that means you're still excited about stuff.
Yeah, no, that's what I say. I want to still be like that. I want to still have that. I don't ever want to get fucking like so disoriented with fame and shit where I see people and I don't want to fucking be like.
I think it also means that like you're genuinely engaging with art. Mm-hmm. Like if you are really fucking into something that's like someone's doing creatively, and you can be like excited to be like, oh my God.
I think for me, more so, I fan out more so for basketball players.
Oh, you eat hockey players, dude? Nonstop.
Yeah, I think more so than like other like actors or like people that's in the entertainment. I think it's more so like if I fucking see Ja Morant, I'm like, oh fuck, it's Ja. You know what I'm saying? I'm fucking losing my mind type shit.
Was that the dream when you were a kid? You were just like, want to make it to the NBA. Oh, by the way,
I think every kid from the hood want to play sports and shit. But I remember being a kid since earliest fucking kindergarten, and we would say what we wanted to be when we grew up, and I always said a rapper. Okay. Like before kids were saying, I bet you now you go to a classroom, whole kids probably say YouTubers and rappers and shit like that. Mm-hmm. Everybody was saying football players and basketball players. To the point people used to laugh at me for saying that shit, like a rapper, what the fuck?
And you made it fucking happen.
I mean, it took 30 years.
By the way, yeah, you're from Detroit. Mm-hmm. Dude, I was just there at the Detroit's House of Comedy. Yeah. Beautiful city.
Yeah.
It's kind of back.
I mean, probably the area you was at. The hood is still the hood.
Bro, yeah.
No, I'm going to say that. I mean, yeah, because Detroit downtown area used to suck as well. You'll get down there and be like, what? This is they downtown? Yeah. So, yeah, the downtown area and certain areas have been gentrified and look great. Before I left there, I lived downtown, so I know it's a blast, actually.
Well, I love looking at the old, like, turn of the century buildings you guys have that are, like,
dope.
You kept them pretty reserved, and they're nice, and, like, I don't know. I enjoyed it.
Detroit is very influenced. I mean, I guess, by the French and like Paris and all that kind of shit. So it always trying to keep that vibe of the city.
The Canadians. I love your love of like the Coney dog thing makes no sense.
I mean, I was just telling my girl that like I didn't know how many calories a fucking hot dog had.
Bro, it's the worst meat.
It's fucked up, yeah, because I knock it down 4 of them bitches. You could have ate 2 Big Macs. You know what I'm saying?
That's the worst.
No, but I love hot dogs. But yeah, we was just born and raised on that shit, man. But yeah, but me, I'm more of a I think you grow up and you graduate, and I'm more of a loose burger kind of guy.
A loose burger? You going no bun?
No, fuck no. How you gonna do that?
I don't know. The way you said loose burger made it feel like they're tossing the patty and you gotta slap it like that.
Actually what it is. I mean, it's the same thing as the hot dog, but you just subbing it out for the burger. And all it is scrambled. They just scramble the burger up. Yeah, there we go. And they put chili. See, there you go, chili and cheese on it.
See, that looks like a sloppy Joe to me.
Yeah, it's the same vibe. It's the same vibe, but it's served in they got it on a hamburger bun, but it's served at the Coney's. It's served in a hot dog bun. Okay. See, there we go, Detroit style.
Loose meat.
Yeah. And then you get that.
That's what they call me in high school.
And then that's what
meat.
I love, Lafayette Coney. I would say that's the one thing I do miss and crave about Detroit. Lafayette Coney mustard, man. It's the best fucking mustard in the world.
That's the good stuff, dude.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, we got, dude. I mean,
So yeah, when I go back home to Detroit, I definitely get 2 loose burgers and some chili cheese fries. All right, what's going on?
Someone's the boys are over there buzzing.
All right, let's hit the wheel.
What do we got? The wheel? Or we got 5 weird webs.
Yeah.
That's some weird shit from the web.
Let's check them out.
Sorry, I shouldn't be reading the itinerary out loud. Right, that's normal. That's normal.
Yeah.
He looked around, what?
Yeah. They must ain't met no YNs, man. This how motherfuckers wear their pants. I used to be a tiny pants wearing motherfucker. That's what 50 Cent cuts me out. Cause I used to be wearing I used to get like the brightest colored jeans I can, but the smallest fuck. I think it's just getting like size 28s, but you don't get them the same
like the
long
skinnies?
length. Yeah, you get size 28 skinnies, but then you get them cut short too. You don't get your length of your pants, so they stop about, if you sag them, then they stop at your ankle.
That became real popular in hip hop. Was that like a B.O.B. thing? Remember that guy?
B.O.B.? I would say no. I think skinny jeans actually became more, I think, the jerk culture.
The jerk, yes.
Yeah, L.A. jerk culture made
you
skinny
a jerk.
jeans more popular. But to me, the first person I ever seen wear skinny jeans was the Cool Kids. Was Mikey Rocks.
Okay.
And that was way before, I want to say, that was a few years before jerk culture happened.
Jerk culture is very funny to say.
But I would say Little B,
Lil
he
B,
did make it a thing too with the tiny pants.
Dude, I beat my meat. That's I beat my meat, right?
Yeah, he beat his meat all the time.
Yeah.
Too.
I go ham. Never starve and eat. Yeah. Great song.
But yeah, wearing your pants like this is normal shit. Even though this is kind of, it's some nasty shit just to be having your ass out
Guys
sitting on
like,
everything.
I could fuck Beyonce, but I'd rather use my hand.
Mm-hmm.
Damn. Great. Man, dude, it's all coming back, the SoundCloud. It's all coming back
Lil
to me.
B is, look, if it wasn't for Lil B, I wouldn't be here. So shouts out to the bass god.
The man, bass god.
I always say like the most influential people for me is like Lil B and the Cool Kids.
That's great, dude. You know you had on here? My friend Sam Talent.
Yeah, hell yeah. That's
Dude, he's like,
fucking hilarious, man.
he's the inspiration, dude. He like, in Denver, it was like him and like Derek Stroop. Like, were the guys, dude.
I was just at Denver. I was to play fucking Red Rocks.
You did Red Rocks?
I play there fucking once a year, I feel like.
Dude.
Obviously, I'm the fucking opening act. I'm not trying to make it like, I be just killing Red Rocks. No, every time I play, motherfuckers just not walking in and shit. They be sitting down like, oh shit, Danny's on.
You're watching them put the blankets down?
That's what I told them. I'm like the house mascot for Red Rocks for any fucking hip hop event at this point. They just have motherfuckers. I'm just in the budget at this point. Get Danny. Like we got a couple chains left over. Get Danny.
Yeah, they love him. They love him over at the Red Rocks. The people that get there real early.
I'm just coming for the green chili. But I will say, they got this burger at the Thompson Hotel in Denver, man, which is very French style. It reminds me of Au Cheval in Chicago. Okay. And that that's like one of the top 3 burgers I ever had in my life. And I'm a burger wolf.
We do meats extremely well in Denver because this is like where they essentially would bring all like the cattle that they were bringing up or down from Texas to Wyoming, like, steers and all that. But I hate to like be that guy, but like outside of Mexican food, the Denver food is like brutal. It's brutal. Like it'll just be like white people from Minnesota being like, we're doing a hamburger and the bun is actually 2 donuts. And I'm like, all right, I'm gonna kill myself.
Yeah, but I will say, if anybody that is like, I'm staying there every time I go to Denver now.
Yeah, you got it.
No bullshit. Like that burger is. I'm all right. Let me chill because I'm on my little.
No, it's all right, dude.
Yeah,
I can see you salivating a little.
I'm on my diet right now, so I don't even want to think about it. All right, what we got next?
Best turkey imitation I've ever seen.
Wasn't my best. You put me on the spot.
I'm afraid to say anything.
Is that what turkeys do? I thought the motherfucker said gobble, gobble, gobble.
This is the mother of the Hawktua girl, clearly.
That's just, I don't know. They be having too much. I mean, working the news could be very fucking hard, man. They fucking lose their mind. You got to wake up at like 3 o'clock in the morning and shit, driving through traffic, talking about some dumb shit every fucking day, man. Like,
I can see it being very rewarding, though, as being an investigator for like, CBS local news in Tulsa. Because you could just, you drive around or you interact in your day to day and you find things that are, don't seem right. And then you could just be like, hey, listen, guess what? Now I'm on the case.
I mean, if you worked in some city like Montana, where it's like the craziest shit is fucking the deer wouldn't move out the street, then yeah, I would say that. But then if I'm working somewhere like Chicago where I'm talking about 16-year-olds shooting each other in the face every fucking day, that would do something to me mentally.
That would do bad. Yeah, I mean, I don't know how those transitions, those guys are like, shocking news now, 6 dead in O Block.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
And later, a local pug has his birthday celebration.
That's what I know is like, when I like lived in Detroit and watching news in Detroit, and then I remember like going to Canada's like something like Nova Scotia or something, and watching the news there, I was like, oh, shit really don't happen here, you know?
They're up on the islands just like, Bucky the Moose got in somebody's trash can last night.
Even Austin, though, like, don't get me wrong, crazy ass shit happens here. There's a fucking serial killer pushing motherfuckers in a lake every other day. But for the most part, it'd be like, you can see on the time where they can't figure out shit to talk about on the news. They be just like, all right, whatever.
They should start airing out personal grievances. That's what I would be doing.
But
like, wouldn't that be fun if just like, Turkey Lady just got up there and said, and Janet at the pickleball club, I want you to know, I'll never forgive you, and you're not invited to Easter Sunday.
But yeah, the Lady Bird Lake killer struck again. Y'all seen that shit? Because remember, they was just saying it was gay niggas. But no, this time it was a bitch. He done dropped the bitch in that.
So what is happening? People are they're getting like, they're getting stone cold stunnered into the lake?
No, it's the Lady Bird Lake. But they be finding bodies in that motherfucker every I want to say, it's been happening, but this shit been going on for years.
Years?
Yes.
They can't find this guy?
Yes.
You sure it's not people just trying to cool off?
I mean, they kind of saying that people be drunk and they just find themselves. I mean, if I know motherfuckers is dying at this lake all the time, I'm not visiting a lake at night. You know what I'm saying? But a lot of the stories is crazy. Yeah, you can go on YouTube. It's all type of fucking like they own documentaries and shit.
Oh, here we go. Is this
Body
1 week ago?
Missing, you know what I'm saying?
Dude, this is fucked.
I just drove past that motherfucker. Every time I look at that motherfucker, I'll be like, bodies. That's all I think about. Lady Bird Lake, man.
No foul.
I think it's actually cool that serial killers is out here still existing, man. With all these cameras and shit. It's hard to do shit. Like, he really putting on, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, that's what they call him, the Rainey Street Ripper. They had to give him a cool name.
God, dude, I mean, I don't know, man. I also, this scooter culture here just leads me to believe that, like, just people are shit-faced riding scooters. Mm-hmm. It's not out of the norm. Like, the amount of times I've watched
But this was happening way before scooters and all that. This has been going on. Look and see how long this is. I want to say over 10 years.
If this is over 10 years, then that means that people are definitely...
I swear to God, this shit's been going on for so long.
Duration. That's a good vocab word. I might have used length, but,
Yeah, I don't know.
How the string of my sexual assault? That's an interesting restaurant website.
Look, 2022, it was 6 bodies.
Okay. To be clear, Lady Bird Lake has seen bodies in the water since its earliest days, back when it was called Town Lake, and likely before when it was simply the Colorado River.
Okay, but they ain't putting the date.
Okay, so they share some striking similarities. All males with darker features.
Yeah, but this time it was a bitch. That's why he switched it up on their ass.
Okay, right.
Look, and all of them say accidental drowning, rude suicide. How many bodies is that? No, 1, 2, 3.
That's a lot.
22. Damn, 22 bodies.
Since 2022 as well.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. 22 bodies. All right, that's enough, man. Let's go to the next video.
Tonight we come to you live from Lady Bird Lake as another body's been found in the harbor. And then after that, we've got Bevo on set.
Fucking Lady Bird Lake, man. That shit is scary, man. All right.
What's the name of the place? It's Candle Supplies.
All right, so these could also be people's homes. I'm not really sure. It looks like a storage unit.
Yeah, the storage unit situation. For a minute, I thought they was at the truck stop. I was like, oh shit, some lot lizard activity. Oh shit.
Oh!
I kind of did that before one time, so I feel that,
I just tore my car up though.
Hell yeah. It wasn't that deep of a drop though, but I did that shit before.
What in the world was that?
They just fell in, didn't they?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's like the bottom came out.
The bottom came up.
I went right through there.
Bless her heart, man.
It looks terrible. It's smoking. Do you know where the candles?
She don't give a fuck. She don't know nothing. That's a sweet old lady right there.
Hey, we came all this way, ruined the car.
Nah.
I got to get some Yankee candles.
Oh yeah, you kind of see it though. But yeah, they should have. Damn.
Oh, this whole thing.
Yeah.
Oh.
Damn. What the fuck? That's like old people, man. That's why I can't wait till I be old when I can do dumb shit and I don't get blamed for it.
Oh, dude, I can't wait to be.
Because everybody just was happy. She was like, glad you weren't hurt. Nah.
Dude, I can't wait to be like 90 years old in fucking Key West, just like making out with like old women and like 50-year-old divorcees.
Damn, you want to be single when you old?
Yeah, I think so.
I don't know, man. I gotta have somebody like, hold up, man. Pass me. Come get my coffee.
I feel as though my life is going to be a series of like, seasons of my life, kind of relationships, like that Frank Sinatra song, When I was 25, you know what I mean? It was a very good year.
I know black grandmas in the hood, man, black grandmas in the hood, they be some crazy shit, because they always be like some crazy shit happen. They just be like the ultimate problem solvers and shit, like your fucking cousin to fucking catch a murder case and go to jail and fucking have a bond for like $5 million or something. Next day, you be like, damn, how we gonna get him out? He ain't gonna get out. Next thing you know, grandma be like, how much was it, baby? The next thing you know, cousin is out and shit. You like, grandma, you got $5. How the fuck he get out? We around this bitch eating stew and shit every day. So,
dude, yeah. I mean, it is good to like have somebody there when you're fucking old, but at the end of the day, it'd be nice just to kind of like continue to live my life, enjoy sunsets. But
you're pretty in shape, guys. So I feel like, you might be still healthy and shit. But when you old and shit and you broke down, when the dick don't work anyway,
yeah,
it's like, fuck it, man.
I think at that point we'll all be heads in jars. Like I'll have like grandkids somewhere in Boston, and they'll just, they'll be like, Grandpa, have a 75 milligrams in a chino. I'm like, I don't know what the fuck's going on.
But yeah, I think that's the goal though. That's why I'm super on my health shit now. Just because I want to be old and fucking still be able to have fun and shit.
Yeah, I mean that's always is like mobility.
Yeah, because being old and always in pain, that fucking sucks.
Brutal. And I think people didn't even realize. I feel bad for like the people that really were like in pain their entire lives, because like a lot of it, especially like us, you got to like think about how often we're now hunching over computers, over our phones.
Shit, yeah. Even now, like, dog, look at your fucking thumb, look at your pinky. Do this. Yeah, your pinky don't supposed to fucking do that. That's from holding your fucking phone.
Oh shit!
Everybody pinky is like this now, throwing fucking gang signs.
I didn't even realize that.
Yeah, it's fucking Apex Twin now. You know what I'm saying? Everybody pinky is fucked.
Damn, dude.
Yeah, so we already changing the fucking body. Now babies gonna be born with pinkies like this already. Dog. Hunched over back. You know what motherfuckers gonna look like in 2050?
Bro, it can't be good.
You just gonna be in a jack-off motion.
Yeah.
Everybody just gonna be gooned out. You know what I'm saying?
If you guys could pull up a picture of a jacked kangaroo, that's kind of what everybody will look like.
If we lucky.
If we lucky, dude.
We seen they had the picture like what they planning up the future of male species gonna look like. That motherfucker.
Yeah, they'll all be like this, just all fucking traps.
Yeah, if we all on TRT and shit, yeah. But I don't know, man.
That kind of looks like me now.
Yeah, I know. We starting to look more and more disgusting as the time go on. But no, I will say that. No, we've definitely updated. Because I remember I seen a video where some dude was like, men used to be men. We didn't used to care about being pretty and getting your nails done and doing all this shit. And I thought about that shit too. I was like, he right. But back then, women wasn't these type of women that they are either. Them bitches was just walking around with moo-moo dresses on, nightgowns and shit. Kept a shower cap on or some shit. Didn't get her toes done. Was fucking scraping her foot in the kitchen with a knife and shit. So yeah, y'all ain't had no standards to live up to.
Never.
We got bad bitches now.
Oh, there we go.
Yeah, there you go.
Yeah.
Gooned out. I told you.
Gooned out.
Nigga just in a jack-off motion.
Yeah.
That's what it did to us. They talk about text claw. No, that's porn.
Yeah.
But yeah, just like this.
I had to get off that shit, dude. I had death grip.
Now I will say what they saying the women that what homegirl look like, because they saying all the races and shit merged into one. That is a bad bitch. I'm down with her.
Yeah.
So, but to be I'm happy I was born in the 80s.
Dude, I'm 1997, man. I'm a child.
1997.
I'm Gen Z, but like I got out just in time.
That was a great year. I was already eating pussy and shit. I'm old, man.
That was a good year.
All right. What we got? Yeah, Wu-Tang Forever came out.
Dude.
That's fucked up. I judge my life by what album or video game came out by the year. That's how
but you're keeping track.
Yeah, that's how I know what was going on in my life.
Yeah.
All right, what we got? Oh shit.
And my grandfather is on TikTok.
See, this is what you talking about. You want to get old and shit.
Yeah, that's what I want to do.
This is what you'll be doing.
Well, this is all my every eligible bachelorette at my age group will
No, that's the funny part. It probably is some old bitch that's like, damn.
Yeah, they're gonna be
you
like,
got some nice feet,
right,
baby.
This is a pretty well curated Microsoft PowerPoint.
He's nasty, man.
They're pretty. All right, keep going. Let's see what else we got. No, like same video, please.
Dog, I don't.
Yeah, let's dive
a male
in.
foot, man. Like that's not. Dog, come on,
What,
man.
you never put a couple piggies in your mouth?
Yeah, I'm down with sucking some toes, but man, it's just
You never gone. You never seen this little piggy went to the market. This little piggy went in your mouth.
I'm saying I'm a foot fetish kind of guy. That's why this is pissing me off.
That's why I said. That's why I'm getting worked up.
No, this is pissing me off, man. Like, dog, why are you doing this, man? Like, you're not, dog. Like, chill
So
out.
this is a targeted attack from your team.
Like, yeah, this is not cool, man. Like, why are you doing this?
They're
Like, this is
coming
not
after
cool.
you a little
I'm
bit.
just saying. No, I hate this foot. This is a woman's foot. I'd be like, bitch, you got a big ass, big toe. I don't like that shit. You know what I'm saying?
It's a large plant. What's plantar fasciitis?
I'm just thinking about what a roundhouse will feel like from that motherfucker. You know what I'm saying? So that's what's triggering.
Yeah, getting HBK right to the dome.
Yeah, just getting a sweet chin music, man. You know what I'm saying? Fuck that, man. Get this nigga foot off, man. Why are we doing this? All right.
Oh, that's not good.
Oh! That's the worst way to
Whoa.
die. He couldn't have made it. Tom would have loved this. Why y'all didn't get this to Tom, man?
Is he locked
This
in?
is crazy. That's like fucking Faces of Death, like Final Destination type shit. That was crazy. The
Dude.
way he bounced up like the carnival game. You gotta keep hitting the motherfucking things that be popping up. That was crazy. Oh, and he hit his head again. If he survived this, man, dog, we don't get no update on this. Why would they post this? Huh?
He ain't dead.
Oh, he made
He's
it.
gotta
But
be
I'm saying,
alive.
what was the injuries? He left unscathed?
Probably not.
Let's
man.
look at the follow-up video from
Concussion, like
Rhoda
broken
Tattooing.
neck, like broken back, like.
That's a dude.
Oh man, but I do have mad respect for niggas that cut down trees and shit for some real reason. I think it's kind of therapeutic. I be watching those videos on YouTube sometimes. You watch them when they cut the trees, and then they watch it fall, and all of them get to cheering and shit like they just fucking won the Olympics.
I don't like when people cut down trees in general. We need more of those fucking trees. I like good shade.
Yeah,
I like
I'm
shade.
down
I
with
like
that.
sun.
I'm down with that, but we need wood. We got the wood. You play RuneScape?
Of course. Did I play RuneScape? I know we need wood.
You chopping trees on Woodscape? You know what I'm saying?
I know, but those.
It's part of survival.
That's part of.
it's the tree, like, you know.
I know, dude, but like, some fucking person in Austin is just like, I think it would just open up the yard a little bit.
Yeah.
I'm just like, no, dude, this is a fucking old growth tree.
No,
Let it
Texas
hang.
is the worst place to be cutting trees. You know what I'm saying? You
Yeah.
need that. But I'm saying certain, if a tree falls in the forest, if you ain't here, did you really see it? Ain't that the way that works out?
Oh yeah, you nailed it.
Yeah.
Wow, speaking wisdom,
You know what I'm saying?
man. You come on here, you speak truth to power, don't you?
Told you, man. I'm almost a toe ring bitch final form. You know what I'm saying? I'm getting close. I've been getting close. All right. That's it. That's it. That's all we got. Yeah, that's enough. Well,
Oh, here we go.
What? He squirt out his ass.
That's fun. All right, hey, I got a good YouTube video for us. If you want to mix it up. Can you guys search up "Guy Eats Raw Chorizo"?
Raw chorizo.
Yeah, this one's good. So, I'm a big fan of just showing any woman that I'm interested in YouTube videos until she doesn't like me anymore. I kind of it's kind of like Joey eats raw chorizo.
Oh, this is my nigga Joey. Woo, this motherfucker.
Yeah.
I know about this nigga. Yeah, I know about Joey, man. He's a nasty motherfucker, man.
Dude, this makes me fucking die. You can watch his eyes and you just see it. It's like,
That's why I heard.
I've shown multiple women this video.
Yeah. Fat people crazy, man. For real, man. Because I look at fat people, man, and I look at fat people the same way I look at bodybuilders. You know what I'm saying? Because it took hard work to do that. You know what I'm saying? It been mad times where he was sitting there eating and it was done. Like he couldn't do no more, but just the taste buds took over on what he was feeling. Like, I want to taste it one more time.
I want to taste it. I know
doing it.
It won't be as good. Heat it up tomorrow.
Yeah, I just keep going and keep the same way a motherfucker do working out and sticking to their fucking protein and doing all that. He the same way with fucking Baconators though.
Dude, people are not nice to fat people in this country. It's kind of like rude considering like how little options like they have for.
I think it's all about where you at. Now Austin is a little more health conscious, but Texas in general, they love a fat motherfucker.
Dude, they love it. I don't know.
Houston, what? If you a skinny motherfucker in Houston, they like, how you do that? You know what I'm saying? You better get some of this fucking turkey leg hut.
Yeah,
get some of this fucking.
Get yourself a breakfast taco.
Yeah, so
maybe 5.
I think you can, because I've definitely seen some fucking big back motherfuckers with some bad bitches. You be like, damn, nigga. So it can be done in Texas. For real, you could go out and eat. You'll see them. You always big as hell, driving one of those big ass trucks with a chain on, and you got some skinny. You be like, damn, how you be on top of that? But that nigga be putting that belly on the bitch back. All right, we get ready to get up out of here, man. We'll spin the wheel one more time. Thank you so much for coming through, Alec, man.
Yeah, dude, it was a blast.
Hell yeah, it was great chatting with you, man.
So fucking fun, dude.
Early in the morning, you know what I'm saying?
It is early in the morning. It's fucking noon.
I know. The Baconator. We just brought it up. I told you about fat people. Now, Baconators, I ain't gonna lie. I was a nasty type of nigga. I would eat Baconators and shit. But now, as a 40 or 44-year-old man that, you know, really cares about his health and shit, I just don't even feel, I will feel judged to walk up to the counter and say the word Baconator. Like, I'm like, damn, what does this bitch think about me?
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, so that's really the main thing.
Yeah, that's too much, man.
But the Baconator is good. That motherfucker's a bad motherfucker, man. If I ain't care about my life, I would eat that bitch.
I don't think I've actually ever gone to Wendy's.
No, Wendy's is.
I've never
live
been
by Wendy's, so I used to eat Wendy's a lot. You know what I'm saying?
I've never been to Wendy's. I'm not, dude. The only like real fast food. I like Chipotle. I think was like my go-to.
Yeah.
The fall off of Chipotle needs to be like studied in Harvard business courses.
But I will say, if anybody want to know the Baconator hack, tell them don't get the regular cheese, get the squeezed cheese that they use for the baked potatoes.
Yeah, that's some fat people shit.
Oh yeah,
that's some fat people.
That motherfucker
shit.
Be dripping and oozing.
Yeah, you want to hear that? You want to hear?
Yeah, the cheese is oozing. All right, y'all.
That's what you want to hear.
Love y'all, motherfuckers. See y'all same time, same channel. You got some shit you want to plug?
Yeah, that'd be great. Guys, I'll be in Cincinnati at Go Bananas at the beginning of June 5th to 7th. San Francisco, I'll be at Cobb's June 25th. Sacramento, June 26th. And then San Diego, 4th of July weekend, guys. Please come out. You know what? And it's also just come check out the podcast. I have a grill podcast called Big Al's Grill ASMR. If you ever wanted to hear a couple guys just chilling while the sizzle of a grill goes on, it's like the most relaxing podcast you could probably listen to.
All right.
It's very chill.
That's right. See y'all motherfuckers same time, same channel. Love y'all motherfuckers. We out.
I love you too.